Hey Donald, I am straight mic checking up in this bitch, hoping that this new mic that I got at Five Below is not fucking dog water.
Hey, it sounds good to me. Let's get Grandpa in the call so we can get started.
All right, I hit him up so he can join us then.
All right, bet. Let me shoot him a call.
Huh? Who is this?
Hey, Sleepy Joe, where are you?
I'm in the White House because I'm president.
Joe, I'll be honest. I'm surprised you could remember that you're even president. Get your ass in the call so we can start on this tier list already.
Oh, tier list? She on my way?
20 minutes later.
Yo, where the fuck is Joe? It's been over 20 minutes.
Let me call his dumbass one more time. Joe, if your ass doesn't get in this Discord, we're gonna start without you. You're taking forever.
All right, I'll be right over. Hey, boys. So what are we doing?
Joe, we've told you 3 times already today. Stop being garbage, please.
Yeah, Joe, stop wasting time. Michelle's the casserole in the oven and that shit's about to be bussin'.
I'm sure it'll smack. Smack you in the face with cardboard flavors.
Hey, eat a dick, Donald. Just that hot sauce and you're all good.
Oh, it's a car tier list today? Awesome.
Did your pills finally kick in?
Yes.
That's good to hear. The first car company that we have here is Mercedes.
Mercedes is and always will be a dog shit company that depreciates and breaks down faster than Joe's brain cells. F tier.
Hey, fuck you, Dottie. Mercedes is class, and you know it. Yes, they break down if you buy their garbage models like the Mercedes S-Class or the GL. However, Donnie, if you could comprehend anything other than licking the Cheeto dust off of your fingers, you'd remember about the G-Wagon or how extravagant it is to be driven in the back of the Maybach, clapping cheeks.
Joe, you and I both know the only cheeks you clap are your own when you're replacing your diapers.
Joe's kinda spitting straight facts right now. I remember sitting in the back of the Maybach, getting sloppy toppy from the show. That shit was fire. There is the G-Wagon, but pretty much the built-in recliner seats on that Maybach give Mercedes an easy B tier.
You have convinced me with the toppy. B tier is valid.
Next, we have Chevy. I'd say D tier, but the Corvette and maybe the Camaro carries. What do you think, boys?
Agreed. The old school Chevy Impalas were nice, but even those are lame AF nowadays. C tier.
C tier it is.
Wait, are you guys serious? Have you forgotten about the Series 490? I remember driving that bad boy the first time they were released. I loved every bit of it. Chevy deserves S tier or at least A tier.
Series 490? I can't say I recall, Joe.
Yeah, me neither. I'm looking it up. Joe, what the fuck are you talking about? It stopped production in 1923, 20 years before you were born. How could you have driven them when they were first out? Joe, you're dementia-driven potato, and Chevy stays in C tier.
Y'all can suck it.
Next, we have the infamous Bugatti. I say S tier. Anyone disagrees?
Not me. Bugattis are lit. S tier.
Easy S tier for sure.
Yeah, S tier for sure. We're all trying to be top Gs. Next in our list, we have Kia. I have nothing good nor bad to say about it. C tier.
Yeah, pretty basic to be honest. The only exciting thing about them is their new logo.
Yeah, their logo is so fire, TVH. They need to add that to the Kia Stinger already.
Next is Fiat. Disregarding the fire commercials that they had that were lit, Fiat is garbage and earns F tier.
I love those commercials of them driving into and out of the water. F tier.
Yes, I remember watching those in the Pentagon.
That shit dropped harder than the bombs you dropped in Pakistan, Barrack. F tier it is.
The only thing I'll be dropping, Donald, is my sack on Miliana. Next we have Porsche. I say S tier.
Porsche. Over silent waters. Nothing seems to be moving. Not even the waters. Soft whispering sounds as the wind caresses the trees. Full of elegance, she goes.
Joe, What the fuck are you even on right now?
Once again, Joe's lost another 10 of his 12 remaining brain cells.
S tier.
Those 2 brain cells still seem to be working because I also think S tier.
Bet. From the greatness of Porsche, this competitive Ferrari. Ferraris are dope AF. I say A tier.
I say fuck Ferrari. Honestly, they fucking suck and I don't care how well known or amazing the brand is. They send cease and desist orders if they don't like the color of their car, they're made, they're behind on others. I'd put them in F tier if it wasn't down there with Fiat, so I say D tier.
Donald, you're just a hater. Joe, what do you think?
Even though 21 Savage loves the Ferrari, I'd rather be in Dolly's mom than having to deal with one. So D tier.
Whatever, haters. Next, we have Maserati.
F tier for sure.
I agree. I was on TikTok watching some guy flex his Maserati. Honestly, that shit was cringe AF. F tier.
How this up next? I see A tier. Based off of this 2000, I had one during my Hawaii days, and I was straight stunting on them hoes.
S2000s are lit, and the new Civic Type R is the best car on the market. However, the rest of their cars are pretty mid. A tier.
Agreed. And there was the Integra. Nowadays, other than the Accord and Civic, the rest are mid.
For so, what do you guys think about Hyundai?
Again, Barrack? I already said they're mid other than the Integra.
The Integra is Acura, you dipshit, not Honda. And secondly, Hyundai, not Honda, Sleepy Joe, turn up your hearing aid.
Oh, well in that case, F tier.
You're trying to ruin this tier list just like you're trying to ruin America, aren't you, Joe? Guess what? I won't let you. Because they've upped their game with the Ioniq series, and their Envision that'll be released soon. When that baby drops, you know I'll be rocking mine.
Yeah, facts. That ambition will have me feel like I'm an DeLorean. Main tier.
I loaded America? On God, you are capping right now, for real. A hater gets caught lacking in the crib and you think that's my vibe? Deadass, I am the one that's bussin'. I'm the shit, and that's why I'll present vibing at the White House while you stay at home, warding like a bitch, play Roblox.
That game is lit, and you know it. You're just mad that I can parkour while you struggle to just download the app.
Then it's settled. Main tier.
Aston Martin. It'd be higher in the list if it wasn't just a reskin Mercedes. C tier.
True. They are nice to look at and drive, but something about them just gives off garbage vibes.
Yeah, those Aston Martins are crazy. I once crashed into a McDonald's in one and I haven't touched them since.
Bet. Next is BMW.
Hey Joe, do you like BMWs?
Yes, they're fire.
Would you say you love them, Joe?
Extra love them.
Haha, so you like Batman's wieners, Joe?
That was the most ridiculous joke that I have ever heard in my life, and that's including Hillary's. On second thought, no one can make worse jokes than Hillary. Good one, Donald.
Don't get me wrong, Joe. BMWs are nice, but I'd also argue that they're dog water.
Yeah, you buy one if you try to become best friends with your mechanic. C tier at best.
You dumb motherfuckers. I know BMWs are at least B tier.
Nah, that's cap. BMWs are mid and deserve C tier.
Fine. If we put BMW in C tier, then Jaguar is F tier. Talking about being best friends with your mechanic, you got me fucked up.
Yeah, facts. Jaguar's garbage, so that's fine with me.
Yeah, pretty trash. Almost as trash as Joe's presidency. F tier.
Haters gonna A?
Next up here, we have the higher end, Toyota being Lexus.
Honestly, they'd be S tier if their front bumper didn't sag as much as Joe's ball sack.
Hey, those bumpers don't sag that much. I do agree though. They could be S tier, but realistically, they're probably A tier.
So fire and reliable, A tier is good. Afterwards, we have Nissan.
If you drive a Nissan Altima, then you 100% have either black Air Force energy, a son named Aiden, or are driving around in your girl's car while she's at work.
The Nissan Optima memes are hilarious. On a serious note though, they are the producers of the Nissan GT-R and the Z cars, so even though the forums of Z has been dog water, I think they deserve B tier.
Yeah, you guys are spitting right now. B tier. They used to be on par with Toyota and Honda with reliability, but after 2008, when I became president, no correlation, their reliability became trash. Next, this green logo. What fucking car brand is this?
No idea.
Y'all are straight uneducated because that company is called Skoda. Made at best though.
Looking it up right now. You're right, Joe. Mid. And because 2 out of the 3 of us never heard of it, I'll say it gets F tier.
Fine with me, homies. Next up, Lotus.
I think we all agree here, gentlemen. This is an easy A tier. Talking about stunting on these holes. This is the official stunting on these holes car for the everyday American. We got them cheap and reliable, and they're very fast.
Spittin' yet again. And now with that sexy Lotus, a mirror that's about to be dropping. They be putting out straight beggars for the people. A tier.
Facts.
Next is Alfa Romero. Honestly, all these cooks in the comment section will hate on it because it's an Italian brand, so they'd want it as F tier, but I say it deserves at least D tier. Joe, what do you think? Darty, what do you think?
I honestly couldn't give a shit where Alfa Romero is placed. The only Italian car that is near and dear to my heart is my Lamborghini. So D tier is fine with me.
Great. Now, as for Audi, I say it's between Mercedes and BMW. Either in low B or high C tier.
Yo, Audis are my shit. Ever since I saw Christian from 50 Shades of Grey driving the R8, I've been a fanboy ever since. Easy A tier.
Hold on a minute there, fanboy. You can't forget about their other models. Other than the RE, they're pretty much women's cars, so I guess they're perfect for you, Joe. I say C tier, and that's very generous, considering how shit they actually are to own.
Fine. But you should at least watch 50 Shades of Grey so you know what I'm talking about.
I'll pass.
Yeah, I'm good. Next up, we have Mazda. Not gonna lie, boys, the Mazda Miata carries. I would say B tier.
Reliable but mid. C tier.
The Miata alone gives it S tier, but I'll go B just to piss off Orange Man here.
Calm down and go change your diaper, Grandpa.
Haha, joke's on you. I already did back when we were ranking Alfa Romero, dumbass.
Glad you got that taken care of, Joe. Moving on now to Lamborghini.
Lamborghini. Bitch, I know you see me in my Lamborghini.
Joe, don't ever do that shit again. Lamborghinis are immaculate. Especially my blue Lambo Diablo. I'd be blasting some Snoop Dogg right to the 6 with my woes. Very fast and beautiful cars. And they let you wrap it however you want to. When I was campaigning, I used one as a sponsor, and guess what? Gayari would never. So that's an easy A tier.
They are indeed lit. A tier.
It is good with me. That reminds me, I need to catch up on my KSI videos.
Do that shit later, Joe. We're almost done here.
Yeah, Joe. Michelle's gonna have dinner ready soon, so as for Toyota, I say it's pretty much the same as Honda. A tier.
Yeah, it pains me to say this, but the Japanese really know how to make reliable, best-selling cars. A tier, probably ahead of Honda.
Does it pain you because you're a racist bastard, Donnie?
Because I'd prefer it to be an American company. Joe, you're fucking around and you're about to find out. No capped.
Let's finish this before the two of you get too side.
Barrack boo, you better get your ass in this kitchen and eat this bussing casserole and not make me have to go in there and get you.
Michelle, babe, give me 5 more minutes, please. I'm raking with the boys. We're almost...
In the kitchen now.
Joe, you bastard. If you joined sooner, we would have been done by now, and Michelle wouldn't be up my ass about dinner. Time to speed this up. Next, McLaren. B tier. Fast and lit, but a lot of mechanical problems. Anyone disagree?
No, that's good.
B tier works.
Our next go here is Rolls-Royce. Easy S tier, moving on. Now, this is where things get tricky. Dodge has the Hellcats and the Dodge Viper, but are dog water when it comes to reliability.
Yeah, this is the next step when talking about Black Air Force energy. The Viper alone is S tier, but then the reliability brings it down to D tier.
Exceptional vehicles, when they work. B tier's fair.
They're pretty lit. Almost as lit as me pulling up in my Ford Escape when I visited the Ford plant. They were all jealous.
Obama, no one was jealous.
I was pretty jealous.
The Mustang and Ford F-150 had been a staple in American vehicles, so I deemed them worthy of B tier.
I do love America, so I also think B tier.
Oh, and you can't forget about the movie Ford versus Ferrari. That had the Ford GT in it. It was amazing.
Joe, you're truly a grandpa. You have only two things on your mind. Watching movies and shitting yourself.
Yeah, I'm the president, and you're not. You fucking Chio Puff.
You sly bastard. You know I won that shit.
Well, I really gotta go, fellas. I feel we did most of the relevant brands, and the rest we'll do some other day.
Sounds good with me. Are y'all still good for some Smash Brothers later?
Is that even a question? You know I'm gonna wipe the floor with you with my Jigglypuff.
My little Mac will leave you wishing you'd never picked up that controller, Donnie. Don't start capping now.
Guys, we all know I'm gonna shit on you with my Captain Falcon combos, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Whatever. Hey, before you go, Joe, can I ask you a question?
What is it, Donald?
Joe, I was very curious to ask you about...
Damn, he disconnected. Now I gotta call him to see what he was gonna ask me.
What is it, Grandpa?
Hey, Donald, you disconnected before you could ask me a question.
Oh, right. That darn internet connection. What I was gonna ask you was...
I am so gonna shit on his Jigglypuff.